are listening to GOB Radio in the heart of Reading Town. The station dedicated to the black community news, education and entertainment. Stay tuned.
Abo apa ho si meduonu ba ko pepepe adeshima maye mo bibia akwapa ere ba GOB TV and radio enso eso emre aso se oman ene amahodo so nsem amensaka ze ewia premto breka se eboyi mitumi ade ebeso mo ba bibia wo na wote menka enso etumi ade efri ensem no edoso yi na ne obetie bi enso ni ye de ene ebekire mako Ghana Education Service fo aka chom de krata bi ababonten a wo mu kire mu ze uniform bi ene na mo mframa mu ane na social media chese a kire fo mo Michael Krongana na ombehye GS for say enye nokore enso ho emunchire mu no ebetumi aba ye bebo hwini akopie mu obo ase mantem wonum krobia efe no APITIKOOKO enso ahemfo ho edi nsem bebre na nso etimi atuja ya mu kire mu sezezi ano omunsuo enso enwa yedin kakra ho ye bebo hwini akopie mu enso wo Eastern region na wo manfo ho nso epre mpuntuo enso edi akonkro so emunchire mu no ebetumi aba wakwem na ne makọ nanim pa edi amagana refo ne etiefo nyina ho ye bekoso akoginam enso wo Eastern region Brono bia no nso ewo ha efe na kire mensa enso DC yo ho di Zembebre na atuja ya bra okopie me wo All Nations University program bia no ye enso ho eno nso mu nkire mu no ebetumi aba wakwem na ne makọ nanim edi amagana refo ne etiefo onmonyafo ne din enso ene kendapa edi Zembebre na etimi atuja wo chem sesesi anu ne ma be kọ nanim pa enso etimi edi ama Michael Krongana sene Ghana mamra constitution ezimi kire ne niema mu no eni kwan se kogina afa ayo se etimi aye balance o wa emu nkire mu no ebetumi aba wakwem na niema enso etimi akọ nanim edi amagana wefo eni etiefuo nyina no enso ohonom ensem we ye ni afufuro bi na ne ubetie enso ewo awia promto breka se boyiso ewo GOB authentic news enso eso jumedie no jumeko bi na so yasna yetumi edi abro na niema akọ nanim edi amam Brefo Travel and Tour, GOP Multimedia, Lucent Phones and Accessories, Genesis Fashion Designs and Boutique in Sukaumbi, Anna Kasebo, 8 member Wakem, Nani Amanso Etimako and him, Eddie Amagana Refor, any etiefo nyinan elho kasebo ebe de na e wakono nso a Jumeko bi na obetimi anya bi ahwe enso Facebook GOB radio and news portal no na ne ma nso etimako na nim YouTube GOB TV UKGH afi bowrem ne kopie mu enso ewo ye mfidie ni so eno tuning GOB radio na ne ma nkuna nim pa emfa ma ye na refo ne etiefo midie no ahene bakwab na Appiah Kubi o fam na asaipe metumi ajusu ye pa me na meje pe enya abrede kase ni nkyire mu nyina no enso etimi ade abro mi twa me aba me ba pe kase ni nkyire mu beto aso ade amawo
You are listening to GOB Radio in the heart of Reading Town. The station dedicated to the black community news, education and entertainment. Stay tuned.
Yemfa kase ni nkyire mu no enso entimemra wakwem na ne manko nanim enfa magana wefo enso ne etiefo yenhyase enfi Ghana Education Service fo akache na amaneba yenseka ene krata yenseka ene free Ghana Education Service fo akache ya wo panyina ni din ene opoku amankwa wono Director General enso de Ghana Education Service no edi nsembebre na enso etimi atuja ade se enfonyini bi enso ni nam social media ohe emaba wapam matimi apam GS uniform ni bi enso etimi ahye efato mu ye papa ye mu James Zesiano new uniform a Ghana akyerɛkyerɛfo eba be yusu enso Michael Krongana ha ena etwagu enso monten so a ene professor nidin ne opoku amankwa ya wono ye general director enso de Ghana Education Service no edi nsembebre na atuja wo James enye nokure obi bia obesimi aka se sane me ekwa bontin yensi ni hu enso wa enwo sem na etima kwa edeja ede amagana wefo enso ne etiefo eti professor ni din ene opoku amankwa ya wono general director ma Ghana Education Service no nsem na tuja wo chem se nya nokure uniforms how do ayehu na mountain so no enya de se ye nokure kura enso we hu nsem no etimi akwa bibibi ede ama Ghana wefo enso ani etiefuo nyina no ewo honom na yentu akase ne so emfa mamu na meto aso na mekoto aso ede free oboase asante mantem a oboase kura ni din enso ani apiateko wodi nsem bebre na enso etimi atuja ya wo chem se niema betima kona nimpa de ama wo mo enso wo munsu omonom no mu diju mano enya de se kona nim kura enso etime de mo ensu no mo de no anuane wo ho no mu num bi kura no enwo akwa ye nsem bebre e de ama mo enso wo kro ni mo enwo sem etimi akwa ye de ja enko ni manfo nsem wo di tuja enso ho bi
and I'm a miracle. Send Mr. Appiah. Can you send so cry? I know you are real. I will be sent here and publish here. Also, be bien. We are no more. Yet, make call up. Also, be bien. Maybe quite about one. I'm the report to rest. I'm on chocolate. I'm tired of the breaking like a team country near Fred and the phone back. Eya no krede wo ye be da get ya for baby for so ya APITIKOOKO for be able na eti ya sra ban ni eji say yes sra wo mo ahihia ni oya eni shuko pa ya dia eni ya ria eti me ya we say yes aba bo me eji e di telis abeku krom ha ama telis na abe omudi abeku krom ha e di kroninya enya gopo ti anka no kure enspipe na wa ha ni nyina no omo ma ye hunu se enya dia e se nipa nom na aduane kura ya enipa se ye de no a
enti omanfo mu enso ewo apiateko ena di nsem bebre na enso etimi atuja e kokoko fa bi enso etimi ade mamu na yentu akase ne so enfama mu yebo wini akopiem ewo Eastern Region wunya kopiem wo Eastern Region hope amane ba yen seka edi free Eastern Region ho no enso kire se kura ni din edi nyame be kire omanfo ho nso esu yo mu chese mpuntunyuma nso ntimi nkoso ewo ho mpuntunyuma no enso etimi akwa atwe ama oman no ya ye frenu nyame be kire no ewo Eastern Region ho no etimi nkona nim se ne omo no enso esimi ewewe eba sape no omanfo ho no yebu amani mtiasa na yenko tie residents no munsem omudi tuja ewo ho
be me fan public toilets any market any hospital as we can chips compound nti say ha obakrom ha say sebi obi hu fa na obi be wo anase bi aye Koforidua Central Hospital anase Okrakojo on the nearest hospital a eben a ye momko nti ye mijidi say na chips compound e wo ye kudu mu a ebeboa
ye nso ye problem kakra ma ye but NGOs bi ebeboa ye wo nsuo ho na say ye be ye kakra bi o habate no machine na twi nsuo no anya problem kakra nti ama nsuo ho aye den nti eno no ye problem sa ye face e wo krom ha ena ye adan so se ne ye toto no fiase no na nye papa nti se ya no ya me pese me ye ne say ye streets no ye you be streets at too because it be over that disaster be say fire service in Yamanya to me call.
Okay, now ICT this one say teachers no more laptops on the use the ICT lesson. See a better community na say on my better adoi inti ebeboa school na ma adesua ye den ICT na ye den akoso.
Enti omanfo mu ewo Eastern Region nyame be kire ani eti omonka na omode nsem bebre na nso etimi atuja ede ama Ghana refo ne etiefo no ewo ho yemo wini enkopie mo kwa misifaka oni kwaku ba akoma lake onkomodi omusu etimi apo ewo Peace FM kase ebo eso na unya kokopie mo hope masa ade eso Ghana man panyin na na kwaku fuado ze ne wosimi koye interview ni BBC fo ni nkoma hodo otimi di tuja ne nkofo bebre kirem ze papa yin se mo kan ye de kame akwa so di Ghana fo mfem eno ana kwaku ba akoma lake enso eni na ni host ya ye fenu kwa mi se fakan eri nsem bebre na atudwa mu chemu se and someone more can now criticize Ghana man penny, then some more can ye ewa bra, one BBC Foshia any day, and Yanni Quanso a crown, young Korean quotes and Senis Mikoi.
I still don't have a difficulty with that, but where that thing is coming from, with all this issue, there's also a certain attempt to attack the integrity of the Ghanaian media or sections of the Ghanaian media. It's really interesting. We attribute all sorts of causes to that. We don't get the guy that bisa hard questions. Yeah, you are into a bisa. I'm not too sure. Even the presidential meetings, media meetings are present in Wadi. Go and do a content analysis. There were some journalists there who asked critical questions, hard questions. So it's unfair to say that because BBC Ghana bisa one or two solid questions. If the president answered anything, a judgment call that the Ghanaian media or sections of the Ghanaian media were useless. I mean, the meeting have been. That's a promise of work is a very useless journal. Stomach direction and not the future. It's just like I do. This is a judgment. It's arising from this whole.
Maybe it's an into but what is it? Oh, you'll be a union now. No. I will not. The name may even be a maybe that would be a minimum. Exactly. They are looking for an opportunity. Don't elevate them.
Orientation towards
some of these people, they are faceless people. Sometimes you'll be at one hide behind. So
platform one down with Anangasan. Just 1 out of 1,000 from people who think should know better. It's a main example. The only content analysis of previous presidential encounters with the media will bring examples of questions that are critical and hard. Perhaps even the president did not satisfy them with new responses.
No worries, man.
So it is not as if Ghanaian journalists these are critical questions.
No worries, man.
Look,
where were they? Never mind.
Hey, watch of silence. I lived it. The regime of fear. I lived it. What is employment today, including social media intrusion?
It couldn't have happened then.
What? We are far, far better than we were previously. It's really getting easier.
Wait, I will join you, but Kufaro
Eti utie send yan communist mi koya send yan kofo enso etimi criticize Kwame Sefakan enso ni APITIKOOKO Malik efa enkomodi anu so etimi koso ewa Ghana mampanyin na nado danko akufuado enso any BBC Africa for enchen no ana eja omodi anu disem no etimi aba mu chem se we emun nokran ene se wo man kan sa enso ewo ho na yanchire ne yankɔ ne nkɔpie moji arefo enchen amane boka kra yense kade from wo mo chese ni nyina no 11 no ewo abasetena abazo ne ye baba betena na wona yetu omuka enso ere fa momoso no ti se bia wo ye adwuma na oboso me eso ewo se nkede to bank account mu no pe na yere akwa fa momoso nye dia sende no ade se 11 e be affect mo papa 11 no arise akwakozi 1.5% the say implementation ni nyina be hase nyankopon ya adma me bosumi ye di animia ne de di kindness first May no ene betimi ahase no manfo bebre na enso esusu se si ebetua woka na no no momo salary payment eno no 11 e be affect wana ana wapanyina ono adwuma de ma Ghana Revenue Authority na ne din enso ni Peter wadi nsembebre na so etima Isaac Kubi amoako Peter ono edi nsembebre na atugya wochem se eya no krepa eya de se no description enso wa ni nyina no momo fo ene ye hu adwuma ni sent no ebeka yen ye kwana yen kwatie nkomo no se ne esimi koye enso ewo ho.
More income into the household. We very much believe in having multiple sources of passive income.
So the question is, how do we get other streams of income?
It's a very great question. But fortunately, you're sitting with two experts in this field. You see, the problem is the old ways are no longer working, unfortunately. I was given a very simple blueprint for success, and your listeners and your viewers will probably be familiar with this blueprint. It's simply to study hard, get good grades at school, get that good steady job, work hard, and maybe work your way up the ladder, and you'll have the life of your dreams. And that was probably true about 40-50 years ago. But unfortunately now, where we're from in the UK, and very much so right here in Ghana, it's difficult for most people who follow that blueprint. For myself, I did that to a T. I worked as a deputy head teacher in London, and that sounds very good on paper. It probably sounds like I should be doing okay financially, but I ended up living paycheck to paycheck. I was broke. When my cousins used to ask me for gifts, and I used to say that I couldn't afford it, I was broke, they couldn't believe it. So what we do now is we teach people how not to be in that scenario. And to answer your question directly, having passive sources of income has been made easier through two amazing revolutions. The first, the internet, that we all know and love. It's really impacted us in major ways. And the second being the revolution of the blockchain industry. These two things have now provided a plethora of different opportunities that people can take part in. And the best part is that you don't need to be an expert. You don't need to be great. You just need to be, you just need to take action and be in the room when, things are being presented.
Okay. How about gaining money from property? How do we make money from that?
So when it comes to making money from property, we know that history says that real estate. Some people actually say that's actually the real estate. When it comes to wealth, is about how much land and property that you do have. Again, because of the creation of the internet, there's actually so many ways that you can actually make money from the property market. One may simply maybe buy a property, hold on to it and wait for the price to go up and then sell. Some may buy properties. You've got the whole Airbnb market, where you can actually rent them out, during some particular peak seasons. So to be honest, there are several ways you can make money. But what I would say is that the first step that you wanna take is really to have the right education. Once you kind of put yourself, you have a particular goal that you want to be able to achieve financially, then you want to put yourself around the right people, around the experts, to be able to gain the education that you need to be able to capitalize on whatever industry that you are in. But property is definitely one, especially here in Ghana. It's really, developing at a very fast rate. We can see, especially because of some of the huge initiatives by the government, the return, back to the motherland. A lot of people are looking at Ghana for great investment opportunities. So people can really capitalize on what is happening, specifically in the real estate market.
Now, people want to start their side hustle, but they don't know the way. Show us the way.
What I say to individuals, especially for me, I always say that you have, what you see in the physical, but there's a step as well that you have.
Enti Isaac Kwabena Amoako ane yete nkano ya wo chire Ghana fo enso eni ahwefo nyina no kwan a befa so ebetimi live your life name pokra no salaries a wodo ebetua e de afa momo so no 11 no ebenya so mfaso enso we hunsem no etimi aye kama pa e de ama Ghana ahwefo enso eni etiefo no ewo ho na yento akase ne so na yɛmfa ma yɛ na hwɛfoɔ nso ani atiefoɔ no ɛwɔ hɔ na nneɛma nkɔ n'anim paa ensu entumi emfa emaye na ye ko technology mu kakra ye nyina enim se kasa technology ye se wodi abodie mu nyansape ehihye mfidie ni ahodo niema ahodo bi na etima beboa ye ndada setena mu abrabo na niema nso etima ko nanim kakra eri amaga na wefo eni atiefuo nyina no enso wiase afana eho Ghana ha oba ha nipa wa wadre pa na wanyini na wo nimdi ahodo enso se yemfa ye adwen entenase enya niema ahodo enso ewo emfidie ahodo mu no eyade se Kwadwo Safo kantanka enso ne ho na akora bi enso etime unity amasa se ne wade papers ahodo eye aeroplanes pa na wo twitwa boxes ahodo enso etime de aeroplanes ho na wonsem ne kona nimpa no ede mai yetimi awie mu a discover ya mani boni ansasasreku etime kopie mu woni nchen a woni na pon koma ahodo na yenkoni enkotie nkomo no se ne esimi koye enso.
How did you get before we come to this set, how did you get all these ideas? I want to know where it came from. Why do you have dreams?
I have dreams. Even I decided to build my own car this vacation, but because of certain things I was not able to do it.
So you had a dream that you were building your car?
Yeah, I've been always planning on it, but
so the dream, no, is it that somebody is teaching you in the dream, or is just you doing it in the dream?
I'm doing it.
You are doing it?
Yeah.
Do you often have those type of dreams?
Sometimes.
What's the last one you ever had?
I think last 3 days.
And it was on what? So what were you building?
The car.
You were building the car last 2 days?
Yeah.
Wow. So if, let's say, someone is watching this video and the person wants to make the dream come true, what would you need to build a car?
I'll need a support so that I can build a car.
What type of support? I mean, take us through, because I want us to enter into your dream right now.
First of all, I'll need a welding shop so that I can buy some square pipes and other things to mold a car.
How old are you? Wait, how old are you?
I'm 15 years old.
15?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Enti ansasa sreku eneni finjia dunum eba enso etimi abonkomo Ibrahim Muhammad owosuhum Western region honoma oni na ko bonkomo ho a watena se ohwe se ne wasimi build the car no eni ade se efeye pan ya wo chem sisesi an ono angasa no wada adwene ho aso ho da he se mre bi beba ono angasa be hyehye ne car enso etimi de atwi a wo imitate Apostle Kwadwo Safo wono ana wo sua no ewo ho ensem no etimi ay kama pa ya bawra mu osuhum na ya pie mu ekoforidu a de ne yentena wa na yenko pie menso awa kire mansa ye no ekoforidu a omanfo ho enso edi nsem bebre na atuja ya no mu chem se niam betima akonanim edi amomo ewa adisua mu enu ana DC yo wo ho enso edi nsem awdo na atimi atuja edi amomo panyina ne din enso ne Paul Asamu Agima wono na ya bankrache panyin ya wo chemu sesesi na asuafo amu wo suku mu ya mu sua de nyina mo mamani na ho na mu sua de wode zansem nyina atuja wo All Nations University wo Koforidia say ensem ne koy.
You know, among a lot of insights about how to deal with human beings. If I said before this or doing one, the welfare, they were over treating them when you're when you're to you when you're demand for shop, one can say what you man, and I young word you man. And the program we are honest for you know, very important. Me, I put to them, many on my HR for they say, very good, so do we wear HR. Na washani ye na wushani so no odia wa practice beni ba ka practice da ye djuma say so wushani ade no amfa ye djuma dia when share prank ye say
mark the milestone of or celebrating the milestone of innovation and excellence and the HR department no it was say ye did programmer either say ye do twam and I say ye hu say bi esida ye celebrated that into poster presentation. Because you show poster presentation now, oko Western countries, India, Asian countries now. Or when I yes, programs way because Ghana Google CC now Google poster presentation only those people.
Enti sana akwa ye hɔ agya ɔpanyina ne din enso ne Paul Asamu Agima ya wɔ no enso etimi an abankrache panyin enso okura ne din ene atwemansa ogoforidua hɔ no ane ete ne nka no aha na brebe makwan amia de kase ebo ni nyina asi aseda kese nkoma brefo travel and tour wasi tu kwan ne netu aka wɔkyena bi Lucien phones and access you so yasne bi ana kase ebo etimi de bai nyankopɔn ya adoma edafia de di anim ya no Easter Friday Easter bosomi na mu ana ewe ya Easter no ahyase yebeku Yesu efiada na Yesu asɔre nyankopɔn ya adoma ne kwasie eso samre no afari ifo no ahyase eboabo mu akwachi Yesu abebo na kunu na hu nsem na tima ko nanim ye pa enso etime de amaye ye be kokwa ni akwa akotwa ne ma life and cleanse ho e de magana wefo ne etiefo na ne ma ko nanim pa enso etime de amaye ye sorry so na adwuma de edi ho etime ato aso e de amaye me din ne Oheneba Appiah Kubi o frem na asaipe metumi ajusu ye pa me na meje pre enya abre enso etime de kase ebo ni nyina no etime de bro jatakumfo Samson echina echire echinchim afidie no enso etime de ma me ne ma ko nanim pa enso etime de amaye yes sorry so na adwuma de edi ho ato aso de amaye yakra
The station dedicated to the black community news, education and entertainment.